Hello, everyone. Today on another new stream. Hey, man. How are you? Today we are on a new stream. I haven't finished ahead in time, but I'm gonna leave that for later because I really want to do this now. Okay, the mic is a bit low. It's because I didn't put it directly on my mouth. There we go. And if it's still low, I'm going to up the volume a bit. Let's see. Well, that is definitely better, so yeah. So here we are going to do a bit of stealing. Yeah, it stay there, but let's see. I'm going to do this. No. I'm going to do this. Wait a minute, the chat is not working, huh? Oh yeah, I just forgot I just changed it, but here it is. I know. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Racoonus. So here we are. We're going to start up a brand new game, and of course we're using the emulator playing the original version of this game.
Sly! Come in! Sly! Do you read me?
Yeah, I read you. Loud and very loud.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Trying to break into police headquarters does that.
Get over it, Bentley. You're safe in the van. I'm the thief here. I've got to steal that file from Inspector Carmelita Fox.
Well, count on me to be your eyes and ears, buddy. Got their security system totally scoped. To get inside, you're gonna have to go through that air vent.
All right, I'm going in.
And don't forget you got me at the wheel, Sly. All you gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
Just keep that engine running, Murray. I'll be down in no time.
Yeah, there's still things that I need to change with this. I don't know. On other emulators, it's so easy to adjust the controllers, but here, goddammit, it's a pain in the ass. Come on. Sometimes I really wonder why are configuring controls, especially for the analog sticks, are a big pain. There we go. Finally.
Sly, hit the X button to jump.
Hey, Bentley, I think I'm seeing things. Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue
Yeah,
lights?
I'm moving their heads using the left and right stick.
Master raccoon thieves are able to sense thieving opportunities,
I know.
which manifest themselves as
Especially with analog
unexplainable
sticks.
auras. According to my research, all you have to do
It's a good
is get
thing
near
I finally
them
fixed
and
that.
hold down the circle
And yep,
button
as you
and
can see,
should
there it
perform
is.
a super sneaky master thief
I'm
move.
using the
Hold
analog
on the
stick.
circle button near blue auras.
Yeah, it's
I'm on it.
yeah. This is only. Yeah, it's funny. This is only in the first game, however. This was removed for the sequels. This only affects this game.
laser beams and you'll set off the alarms. Not to mention, you'll be fried to a crisp. Nice job, you're in. Inspector Carmelita Fox's office is behind the red door.
Well, here's the thing. While I do think that some things of this game can be a bit dated, I do think that it still holds up because of, you know, the art style. The art style is really charming.
That door must be super reinforced, Sly. Maybe there's a way to get around it.
Let's break stuff for coins.
Way to go, Sly! This is where Inspector Carmelita Fox stashes all her important files. I hacked into the police security mainframe and discovered this vault's combo. Try dialing in 937.
That's because his voice sounds really nerdy. That's the big thing about Bentley. He's a huge nerd with allergies and stuff.
Nice job! You got it! If you come down through the fire escape and head through the parking lot, we'll be waiting in the getaway van.
Like I said, that's mostly because of, you know, he is a really huge nerd. Because the voice is really nerdy, and that's why it fits. The only voice that I definitely say that, at least on the first game, I really must say, the voice of Sly, oh come on, he sounds boring. He sounds like he's bored as fuck. Like, here's the thing, Sly's voice definitely gets better, especially on the 4th game. In the 4th game, he got absolutely great. But here, oh god, all the performances are great except for Sly.
Criminal!
Here it is.
You foolish raccoon. I've caught you red-handed.
Ah, Carmelita. I haven't seen you since I gave you the slip in Bombay.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
Ah, I was gonna give it to you as a little token of my... Hey, you know, that bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes. Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it.
Why
Might
do
snap
they?
you out of your
Why
crime
is it that
spree.
when
Give
they
up our little
have
rendezvous?
Carmelita
Plenty of time
speak,
for that once
why
you're
is it that
safely
he
behind
always
bars.
has a
Well, this
different
is the
voice
kind of
actress?
chat, but I just
Oh yes,
dropped
and
by
you
to
see
get
how
this
everything
case
turned
filed.
black.
I think
Again,
it's
these
all
are some glitches of the emulator. But the gameplay wise, this is still fine. You must be careful of not dying. Again, the first game is a one-hit KO. It's a one-hit kill, and if I die, oh, I definitely have to start from the beginning. Whoa. God damn it.
You can't escape me, raccoon!
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line of master thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book. The Thievius Racoonus. Anyone who read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialize in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors came unannounced to our door. My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Racoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met two guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thievius Racoonus. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
See what I said about Sly's voice? I mean, he sounds bored, but when he tries to put a bit more emotion, he kinda overacts. Again, I guess that at this point, the actor was still a newbie, because as I said, he got better with each game. He still sounded bored in the second game, the third game he definitely got better, but on the fourth game, he definitely sounds great. Yeah, that's how it starts the plot.
That was a nice piece of work back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the hideout and the X button to select things. I've already plotted a route to our first target.
Meanwhile, there's Murray.
Oh, you want one?
Yeah, at first Murray isn't that good. I mean, he definitely still hasn't become the brawn of the group yet.
I've already plotted a route to our first target.
I mean, you could say that the only thing that he's good for is definitely using the band, but other than that, he's not really that useful. Bentley, I got it because he's the brains. Well, let's go to our first mission.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle o' Wrath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of a perilous Welsh triangle.
I know, but that will definitely be better. I mean, like I said, there are things dated. The game still, while there are dated things about this game, it still holds up.
Hey, Sly! I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
No problem. I'll just use my climb move.
Okay, but remember, you can only climb on certain objects, like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, sure, and like that ladder there?
That is correct, but do not forget, Sly. You have to get close.
Then hit the circle button to grab it. Yeah. Relax, Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what worries me.
But yeah, if you've seen at least small glimpses of gameplay of Sly Cooper Decent Time, if they made a remaster with the graphical style of Thieves in Time, that would have been great.
Now this is very interesting.
Oh.
The message you just got appears to be some sort of clue. I'll decipher here in the band. In the meantime, see if you can find any more clues. The more I have, the easier it'll be to crack the code.
I definitely prefer the clues in this game. mean, in the second and fourth game, they're a pain in the ass to find.
Hold on, Sly. See those searchlights? One careless step, and you'll be subjected to acute combustion.
You done whining? Let's go.
I'm just trying to keep you alive, partner. Fortunately for you, I launched these signal repeaters throughout Raleigh's fortress. Get close to one, and I can checkpoint your progress.
Nice.
When that message appears, means that you can rewatch that very same message. So I'm not going to do it. Careful. But yeah, this game, like I said, is a one-hit kill. One hit and you lose a life. Again, good thing they changed the sequels for a life meter. Those are the checkpoints for this game.
According to my amphibio positioning system, that big blimp is where Raleigh is hiding out.
You know, that blimp looks more like a machine than a hideout.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm machine. It's the reason why it never stops raining around here.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why
Not really.
would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
I don't know.
The rain or shine, I'm gonna steal
I
my
mean,
family's book back.
I mean,
If
this
Raleigh gets in
is.
my way, it's on.
I mean, while this is not really the very first game that Sucker Punch did, it was still one of the very first projects for the PS4. I mean the PS2. I mean, this is the first game that they developed exclusively for Sony, and they wanted to try something different. And what's so different than an anthropomorphic raccoon stealing stuff? But there are ways to mitigate the whole
Nice
one-hit
job so
kit.
far, Sly. To get over the next gate, you'll need to grab onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
Got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
Really, you sound so bored. Yeah, sounds like Cooper. Oh, careful. Oh, the camera's a bit hard to control here. Also, curious thing to say, this is one of the many PS2 games that still use the D-pad. I mean, just to control. Welcome to the set of games. But yeah, look, I'm controlling Sly now with the D-pad. I mean, this is definitely not as comfortable as the analog stick.
That large vault has got to be somehow related to those clues and bottles you've been collecting. If you can locate all the clues in this area, I should be able to crack the code and get you inside it.
Oh yeah, Sly Cooper. Well, I do have some issues. I definitely like Sly 4. I definitely like Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. But once I get to that game, I'll definitely get my full-on opinions. But yeah, in general, I like Sly 4. I definitely like the game.
And I'll give you the instructions to open it.
And I definitely want a sequel because, seriously, that freaking cliffhanger, come on.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. The clues have led me to believe that the code for this vault is 792.
I can definitely say this.
Sly, you found a page from the
Mostly
Thievius
because
Racoonus.
the first game,
This page
mostly
teaches
because
old
this is the
Drake
first
Cooper's
game, I definitely
fast
say it's the
attack dive
weakest.
move. Press the triangle
While
button
I
to
do,
use it.
and the strongest is Slide 2, but I definitely prefer Slide 3 because you can replay missions. And I'd say that Slide 4, while in third, is still leaps and bounds over the second game. I will say the fourth game is a bit on the shorter side, but it's still a really great game. So I can say my least favorite to favorite, Slide 1, Slide 4, Slide 2, and Slide 3. That's my ranking for least favorite to favorite game in the series. Like I said, even though that I put on last the first game, it's still a really good game. I mean, it's the first game in the series.
That blimp looks like the most secured location on this boat. If Raleigh's really as smart as his police files suggest, then that's where I'll find him.
Wonderful idea, but your plan is flawed.
Why?
Because it's impossible to get near him. To access Raleigh's blimp, you would have to sneak through that high voltage power tube. To do that without getting electrocuted, you'd have to destroy that power generator. And to do that, you need 2 more of Raleigh's treasure keys, which are heavily guarded.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to the impossible part?
Fine, but I warned you. I've marked the areas you need to hit with holographic markers. Follow them to your objectives.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. It's your funeral.
Oh, Bentley's so paranoid. But I will say, the writing was actually on point on Slide 4.
Wow, you found a lucky charm. That'll protect you when you take any damage.
I see, chaps. My heartiest congratulations to you all.
I know.
It's 50
I mean, that's what I like about Sly. He's just so snarky. I mean, really, his snarkiness is definitely one of the best things about his character. But really, Sly is... I mean, the snarkiness of Sly is awesome. But yeah, those Lucky Charms, those horseshoes, are basically this game's equivalents of the Aku Aku masks. Except you can only get 2 at a time. Anything after that, well, they're not, and... well, they don't give you any invincibility. They just give you hits. You can get another Lucky Charm by collecting 100 coins, and you're already holding 2 Lucky Charms when you collect 100 coins. Instead of another charm, you get another life. So here we are. Now...
Jackpot, Sly! Look at all this stuff! It must be worth millions! And you know what that means? Tighter security. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
I know. So yeah, unlike the sequels, this game is more... it's structurally more like levels. Like a traditional platformer. You have to get to the ends of some linear passages, yes, and gather what's at the end of them. Some levels actually are really different because some of them are minigames. Ah. Yeah, it's funny. These break everything is right. I know. I mean, the reason why you break all of this is because of coins. But I already played this game too many times that I definitely don't need a lot of lives. But since I'm playing on an emulator and with an Xbox controller instead of a freaking PlayStation controller, well, I definitely need to be more careful now. Oh, the camera's a bit finicky. Also, since I'm playing on the emulator, it's definitely clear that well, emulators are not perfect, because if I were playing the original PlayStation 2 game, I would have actually had the option so that it actually shows the game in progressive scan, because, well, I actually have the component cables, because the universal component cables I use on my Wii and PlayStation 3 also work on the PlayStation 2. So with that, I can actually get a progressive scan image instead of interlace. Ow! So yeah, if I were playing this with a PlayStation 2 alongside with component cables and a converter box, I would definitely the image would have been better than playing here on the emulator. Oh, that was close. Whoa. Also, let me see something. Well, that guy is gone, but I will say this. I really don't think that is actually Sensato Games, because, well, Sensato Games is the one that made Sly 4.
Remember, Sly, hold down the circle button near the blue stealth auras to perform super sneaky thief moves.
And yeah, the music picks up more when the alarm is on. Ah, damn it! And I think because of a glitch, I lost the second lucky charm. Anyway, I know there's a treasure key is there, but I want to get the vault. Ugh. Oh god, whole camera. Yeah, could be. Anyway, let me go back here to the vault.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. Whoever thought this code up knew what they were doing. Dial in 436.
If I can say something, I will say, because of...
Interesting. Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
Yeah, because of the structure of this game, it can get repetitive. That's why it's really good that the sequel changed that. Yeah, it's a good thing it works. Oh, keep rolling. Up. Fuck! That's my fault. That's my fault. Well, at least the alarms are destroyed. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling up, and keep rolling, rolling, rolling up. Rolling, 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 fuck! I know, that's funny. Also, I'm going to show you something. You will see. Let me show you something. See the third symbol? Well, that's one of the... is this. These are called the Master Thief Challenge. What they are? Well... yeah, your eyes aren't deceiving you. I have to... if you take those challenges, you have to beat the level at a really strict time limit, as you can see here. And careful, you activate the alarms, the time goes faster. And if you were also holding Lucky Charms, you don't get to keep it. If you do this on every level, you get to unlock... when you do all of this, you unlock extra videos that actually show the back scene of this game, the back, you know, the backstage, the development. But you don't also unlock that. If you finish those in... if I were to finish that and I went in the level again, I would have unlocked the developer's commentary. Yeah, while I go, yeah, you will hear in the background the developers talking about the level. That's actually a really cool thing. But again, those Master Thief challenges are really, really tight. Well, this game has you covered with that.
Better close those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut.
And like I said, developer commentaries on the level? That's awesome.
Eureka! We're in the engine room. My analysis tells me that if you trace the spinning crankshaft all the way back to its source, you'll find Raleigh's treasure key and sabotage his machine while you're at it.
But yeah, I mean, the developer's commentary is definitely a cool thing to unlock too. But again, those time limits are tight. There was a time that I did actually manage to beat those. All of them, back when I had the PS2 original game, but god damn it, those were hard! Also, this game is a bit deceiving. While you must only do 2 levels in order to get 3 treasure keys to continue, you need to collect all of the treasure keys in order to go to the boss of the level. So yeah, it's a bit deceiving in that part. Also, you think this level also you feel that this one level feels long? Oh boy! According to the developer's commentary, this level was supposed to be longer. I think they said that what's left of this level is only a third of what the original level was supposed to be. I'm not kidding. Who always had to do with that? But yeah, this level would have been really tedious if it was going to be as long as the developers intended. Like I said, this level is only a third of the length of what they originally wanted. Oh, that was close. Careful. Rats. Careful. Those coals really can burn me. Okay, Bentley, I'll do it. You're the boss. I mean, seriously, Sly might be the leader of the game, but come on. Let's face it, Bentley is the boss of the gang.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I can't believe I pieced this one together. Try 227.
Go.
These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire operation. I wonder... Yes! I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
This is actually really useful to search for clues. However, some of these blueprints can get a bit dickish. Sometimes you find them early on, like here. Other times you find them really long. You really find them like almost late, really late in the level. Like I think in the fourth chapter you do find this blueprint in one of the last levels. There it is. Like I said, if you thought this level was long, this is only a third of what your developers originally intended this level to be. Like seriously, the long levels are nice as long as they are not tedious. Because that's how that level felt like. Tedious.
Sly, see that machine wheel? If my knowledge of mechanical engineering serves me right, applying significant rotational torque to achieve maximum velocity will yield a positive result.
You mean something good might happen if I can get the wheel to spin fast enough?
Isn't that what I just said?
That's funny. Listen to her. That's really funny. Oh, that makes me. Seriously, the habit of nerds overcomplicating stuff.
Temperature's reading way off the charts in here. This must be the power source for the storm machine.
Like really, their habit of overcomplicating stuff is just annoying. Why they don't say all of that in simple terms? You know, simple, speakable terms. That's funny. That's so hilarious. For real, it's really annoying when they have to overcomplicate things. Just say it in simple terms, and we can move on. Also, the locations of the vaults can get annoying. As you saw, the location of this level's vault is on the very beginning of the level. In some levels, unless you re-enter again, there are points of no return. So yeah, getting some of the vaults, getting the clues can get annoying, especially because of some of the vaults. Levels like this have points of no return. So in order to get the vault, you have to redo the level. Which at times gets more confusing than it should be. Are you saying that I'm an idiot? Careful. Careful with the searchlight. God damn it! Careful. Here we go, another key. And again, I have to re-enter the level to get the vault. This kind of stuff is really annoying.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I'm unbeatable! No It's got to be 579. Outstanding! Another page from the Thievius Racoonus. This one features Dev Cooperenda's slow motion jumps. He used this to get by all kinds of airborne threats. Hit the triangle button while in the air to slow down time.
Yeah, while I'm jumping, I can slow down time. Basically, Sly became a Time Lord. Yep, Sly became a Time Lord. Sly's a Time Lord.
Hey Sly, you can adjust the game camera using the right analog stick. And to bring the camera behind you, click it.
Yeah, the camera's not that good in this game. Mostly because you can only spin the camera right or left. You cannot adjust the angle or anything. You can just move the camera like that. I know, because of time travel. You know, timey-wimey. This small wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Yeah, I'm a bit of a nerd of Doctor Who, though I haven't finished watching the modern series. I only watched up to season 8.
Those rats got pegged.
Raleigh appears to have booby-trapped this entire place.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Don't you get it, Sly? If you step on that
Say
rug,
this.
forget about becoming a master thief. You'll be a master dartboard.
Wait a second. What if I jumped into that barrel for protection?
I don't know. It looks pretty risky and very unsanitary.
Only one way to find out.
Bentley's all afraid of germs. Yeah, it works. Fuck off. So yeah, in this whole level I have to bring in the barrel. There's a shadow of light, but not the barrel.
So far, so good. I bet if you stayed still inside the barrel, Chris won't be able to see you, even if he shines his flashlight on you.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, look. I mean, if you look at the barrel from upwards, you can still clearly see Sly. How can you not see him when he's inside a barrel? Sometimes this game makes no sense, but whatever. I love this. But whatever, like I said, I love this series. These dumbass guards. Yeah. And really, they must have horrible vision. Seriously, they must have really horrible eyesight so that they can only see whatever they are flashing. Like seriously, they can only see if something gets into the light of their flashlights. How blind can you be that you can only see on the lights of your flashlights? Really, how blind can you be? Not even the searchlights. Look. If they're pointing from above, they can still see Sly, and yet they don't see him. You know, the box, you know, Snake's box from the Metal Gear series, I can buy that a bit more because, again, you are fully covered in the box. A barrel, not so much. I mean, even if it seems that I'm nitpicking the hell out of this game, I technically am. I mean, I love this game. Okay, but that doesn't. But I can still mock the game for all the stuff that it does. I can still mock it. I mean, it's normal to mock stuff that you like, right?
Press the circle to enter the vault code. With the help of a straight edge and compass, the answer was simple. Dial in 242. Interesting. Chris Cooper's dive collection technique. This move is an extension of the dive move you already know. Just jump and hit the triangle button near breakable objects for some fast braking, fast collecting
And you still
action.
love that series despite of the whole convoluted story. And yeah, with this move, yeah, the dive move. So I finally got all the pressure keys from the first area. I know. Now, here. Actually, no. Huh. Yeah, well, again, I've seen you, Bruce. I mean, I've seen bridge stories.
Astonishing! All my calculations led me to believe you had failed to knock out that generator.
Never was good at math.
Well, here's a real test for you. I found a way out to Raleigh's hideout, but unfortunately, it is doomed to failure.
You're not gonna tell me I have to shoot myself out of that
Yeah.
cannon.
I'm afraid that's the only way.
Now you're talking.
You're really scaring me, man. Anyway, to get inside that thing, you had to steal all 7 of Raleigh's treasure keys.
So what are we waiting for? You show me those hollow what's-its?
You mean my holographic markers?
Yeah. And I'll swipe whatever it takes to get shot out of that cannon and steal back my family's Thievius Racoonus.
Anyway, this is one of the areas that the game does definitely... That the game definitely tries to put some variation. This is a mini game. So here we go, treasure in the depths.
You found it, Sly. This is where Raleigh's gang of crabs stashes his sunken treasure. Use your sub to blast them. The left analog stick controls the sub. Give it a try. Great. Use the right analog stick to fire its gun. That's it.
What is it? Copying machines. It goes a bit more deeper with that. I mean, if you're talking about Sly, well, yeah, they should have do copies. But the enemies is not. I mean, they went and stole the book to the point of killing Sly's father. Why? Well, there is a reason. But we'll get to that when we get to the final level, okay? You all know the reason.
Remember, you can always drive the sub in one direction while firing in another.
And yes, this level you
For the
can...
treasure key, you'll need to collect all 40 chests. Do not let a crab take one into a tube.
So yeah, if you're thinking what you're thinking, yeah, this level is basically a precursor to the hacking levels of the future games. Actually, there is already a hacking level here, but that's only in the last level. So yeah, in here I have to keep destroying those treasures and make sure that the crabs don't take one treasure, not even one. You'll see that there is one hacking level, but like I said, it's only on the final level. Yeah, they have those cartoon sound effects when they pick a treasure. It gets hard to trying to get all these treasures because again, if they take just one treasure, then I have to do this from the beginning. Oh, careful, 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 careful. No, 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 no.
Congratulations, you did it!
There we go. I have the key. I don't know what's the logic behind of this. In order to get the key, you have to destroy those treasures even though the key is clearly there. And with just one more key and I can open that. So yeah, like I said, this game is a bit deceiving in that part because of the keys. It tells you that for the first half you need just 3 keys, but in order to get to the final part of this place, you need to have all 6 treasure keys. He just wants to have fun. Yeah, I guess. Here we go, the Gunboat Graveyard. A fortnight means 2 weeks. I can't get those until I destroy the alarm. I will say, Sly feels a bit slippery here. Yeah, Sly's controls are a bit slippery. They're not bad, but still. Yeah, that eye is watching me. Ow! Oh, take this. Could be. But again, it could be that, or again, I'm playing with the Xbox controller. I really love the cel-shaded look. Seriously, I really want to see more games with the cel-shaded look.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. This one was cake. Input 719. Oh, you're lucky, Sly. This page features Karen Cooper-Giwa's coin magnet technique. All she had to do was stand near money, and it would magically jump into her purse. From now on, you'll automatically collect any coins you come near.
I mean, cel-shaded cartoony styles tend to age better than, you know. But yeah, that item, that page does actually extend the range of the coins. Now, when you're a bit more closer to the coins, you will grab them. Let's see the range. Yeah, kind of like a foot or so. Now the range of grabbing the coins is now like a foot or so. Look. Yeah, like that. Careful. So yeah, now I don't have to directly touch the coins to grab them. Anyway, let's go here. The first boss fight. And boy, these boss fights are pathetically easy. You'll see why. Boom! The Eye of the Storm.
How delightful! We have a guest. The only thing is, I hate unexpected guests!
Listen, Raleigh, wipe up my family and steal what's mine? You better expect company.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry. How sloppy of me not to finish the job. Obviously, we should have snuffed you out as well. So, without further ado, let me make amends by exploding to gargantuan size and squashing you like the insignificant bug that you are.
Really, the lips in here. Anyway, yeah, this is the boss fight just evade his attacks and wait until he's vulnerable and hit him. That's the entire boss fight. he will change some of the stuff, but like this. But still, yeah, the boss fights in this game are pathetic. Now I have to move or the platform will sink. God. Stupid hitbox! He was still invincible during that time, so that's why it didn't count. There we go. One last hit. Jump rope. There we go.
Blast it all! You've beaten me! Well, gloat all you want, Sly Cooper. You're no match for Mugshot, my villainous cohort in Utah. You will see. Mesa City is so well guarded, a snake couldn't slither in without setting off alarms.
Why you told him where he is?
Raleigh's section of the Thievius Racoonus held detailed instructions on how to perform my ancestor Ryoichi Cooper's Ninja Spire Jump, a technique he developed while sneaking into the thickly fortified castles of feudal Japan. Finding a way off Raleigh's boat got a little tricky with the untimely arrival of Inspector Fox, who, failing to find me, busted Raleigh and his crew. With the storm machine out of commission, boats found their way back onto the ocean, and the mystery of the Welsh Triangle faded from memory. My gang and I loafed around England for a while, enjoying the pleasant weather, and then headed back home, excited for our next heist.
I took the liberty of pinning your mission. We're all set to go to Mesa City.
Huh. And now Murray's listening to music on his. That's definitely gonna be a Sony Ericsson. You know, you had to say that.
We're all set to go to Mesa City.
Actually, one of the titles, there was one part that says, "Dude, that's kick ass." I'm not joking. This game was rated this game was rated E for everyone, and then in one of those newspapers, there's one place that says, "Dude, that's kick ass." I'm not joking. It says that the ESRB missed that.
It had been a while since I'd been back in the U.S. Next up, the notorious Mugshot. Ruthless muscle of the fiendish five. What he lacked in brains, he definitely made up for in brawn. Turns out he wasn't always that way. He grew up as the run of the litter. A neighborhood weakling. The only friends he could turn to were usually found on the big screen. It was there that he spotted his first gangster, and he knew instantly that that's what he wanted to be. He spent the rest of his youth working real hard to get there, fueled on his dreams of great power and respect. With enough perspiration, he realized that dream. He'd become a hard-boiled, street-brawling, tough-as-nails gangster, ensuring that he'd never be kicked on or pushed around again. So he's holed up in Mesa City, huh? I've always wanted to go to that thriving American boom town.
Sly Cooper in Sunset. Snake Eyes. So yeah, Mugshot. You know Mugshot, right? Yeah, this is where he originally came from. And out of the... I know. Out of the first 4 members of the Fiendish 5 of the first game, he's the one that has the most interesting backstory. Seriously, yeah. All the story of the previous all the Fiendish 5s except the last one have really boring backstories. Mugshot is the exception.
Something's happened. Where is everyone?
I don't know, but it's starting to give me the creeps. What do you say we take off?
And miss all the fun? Besides, I want to try out that new move I got from Raleigh's section of the Thievius Racoonus.
You mean the ninja spire jump?
Yeah.
Oh, this
Do
is
me a
going to be
favor and
funny.
Read me the instructions again.
To landeth safely upon diminutive points, leapeth lively and presseth the triggering device with the round geometrical object emblazoned upon it.
So, jump and hit the circle button to land on narrow spots.
That's a rough translation.
Oh my god. I really like how this game can get really funny. But really, out of the first 4 members of the Fiendish 5, Mugshot is the most interesting one because of course of the backstory. Take this.
What's with those flashing lights?
The latest in high-tech security. Electronic floor sensors. Step on them and you're a goner.
Nice touch.
They're safe to walk on while flashing, but it also means they're about to switch to a different sector.
Okay. Now stop it with the flashing. Yeah, the attack patterns of the enemies don't change. Like, he will still do that attack, he won't move, and he will still won't be hitting me. Take that. Terrible. The level design doesn't make any sense, or like, how can a city be like this? Like, the structure of this is really dumb for a city. This. Now, that's the vault. I need to find the rest of the clues. Oh, come on. Yeah, that kind of stuff happens with certain surfaces. It's a bit annoying. Let's go. Got those. Ow! I'm an idiot! Damn it! stupid bladder. I'll be right back.
Está bien. God damn it! Why? I have this bad habit of not going to the bathroom before stealing the street. God damn it! Also, yeah, the game is paused. You can turn the camera. Oh no, a good thing. Even though you are also one-hit kill, the enemies are also one-hit kills. Damn it, let me go and search for the rest of the clues. Sometimes the camera gets stuck. I don't know why the camera can get stuck like in that kind of way. Like, you see that? Why the camera can get stuck like that? You know, for stuff like this on streams, I definitely prefer winter because I don't want noise from the background, you know, from an air conditioner. God damn it, I'm sweating a lot. I'm sweating bullets. Oh, so you're still there? Hello? That's a good thing. Really. I mean, with winter, you only just have to wear a sweater or something like that. Because seriously, I'm sweating a lot, and the reason I don't... I'll try. This definitely is going to be a bit bothersome. I'll try to use a noise gate. But yeah, it's just that it gets... But yeah, for, definitely because, I mean, the biggest inconvenience about this, I mean, doing the streams and such, because during the heat, and of course you want to... Yeah, I will do that. I will adjust the noise gate. God damn it. I mean, I can take the heat better than the cold, but definitely for cold, but definitely for streams, definitely winter is a bit better because you don't really have to worry about a noise of, of the heater or anything. Or you can just use a lot of, just stay comfortable with a sweater or stuff. That's a bit better. Here we go. Wanna go with the noise gate? Oh. Where is it? Where's the noise gate? There we go. That's better, right? How's that? Oh. Damn it. Thank you. Oh, there it is. How did I miss that? How did I miss that clue? It definitely helps that this new PC, so for some reason, makes this mic sound better. Good thing I have this new PC. Oh, and hey, I also already finally have the second memory RAM. Now I have 8 GB of memory RAM on my PC. The minimum requirement for anything nowadays. Like seriously, nowadays the real minimum requirement of RAM is 8 GB. And that's the real minimum. I know. I'm happy because
A little bit of higher mathematics and voila! Dial in 314.
I know. I'm happier with this PC because I get to do more stuff. Hell, look at this. I mean, tell me, have you seen any sort of glitches or anything with this emulator? Like, I mean, seriously, I'm playing this game with the emulator.
Explosive hat technique. Use the triangle button to toss your cap. Then use the triangle button again to detonate it. Better back off to a safe distance first.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't seen any major glitch with this emulator, right? Not even I. Not even. I mean, not even I have seen. The emulator is going great. No major glitches. Not even game breaking. And also, yes, even the GameCube emulator. So for that, I'm going to reserve it either when I get to use the capture card. But still, I'm glad with this. I mean, I'm going to show some footage, some test footage of the GameCube emulator so you can see later. But yeah, I think the only kind of glitch is that, but I think that's mostly because of the stage. But yeah, the emulator works fantastically. The only problem I found was when I tried to test the Metal Slug Anthology, which, yeah, the Metal Slug Anthology is a collection of various Metal Slug games. But when I tried 6, it didn't work. But yeah, but not counting the Metal Slug Anthology, this works great. I even tested a bit of Ratchet and Clank. Look, it works fantastic. I mean, seriously, like I said, the previous PC was a piece of crap. And now having an authentic gaming PC, what more can I ask for?
This mugshot certainly isn't shy. Okay, so we know he's here somewhere, but how are we supposed to find him? Mesa City is a big place.
Given that he's a bulldog, it seems only reasonable to assume that he'd choose to live in a giant fire hydrant.
That's some sound logic, Sly. Now you just need to find a way to break into the building's base.
Oh,
I
I'm sure
know.
I'll think of something.
Having a gaming PC is definitely great. I mean, now I can finally play some games here. I mean, I'm still a console gamer, but still, now having another means to play games is definitely great. And with this PC, I can definitely get a lot of stuff done. Me too. I mean, like I said, I'm still more of a console gamer, mostly because again, consoles are more convenient. But still, I'm just happy that I can play more stuff. turn off this.
Nice job getting in, but look out for those guards. Mugshot's got those machine gun-toting dogs hunting like a pack.
Yep, and they even start chasing me. Let me try this. Haha, it works. Good thing I can break slot machines. For tons of coins. Lucky charm. I know. I know, but hey, this is Mexico, what do you expect? Hey, at least I'm happy that we still have net neutrality full on force. The only thing that the ISP controls are the internet speeds. Other than that, hey, I can watch anything, including porn. Ow.